Hey, everybody in YouTube world. Jason back again with a little toy. I'd like to thank my buddy Rob for lending me this bad boy. So this is a Matchless C30. So it's basically an AC30 clone made by Dr. Dan. Well, one side is exactly like the top boost of an AC30. So it has, the volume, the bass, and volume, bass, treble. And then the other side is just a little bit different. So I'm just going to stick on this side. I wanted to see how this big amplifier, this little Hotone British Invasion, was going to compare with the real deal. And I couldn't find an AC15. I don't have any friends of mine or anybody close, or a music store even, that had one in stock. So my buddy Rob said I could use this to run some sound clips and stuff. So let's just see how this sounds. I don't know how close it is, to be honest, to the top boost section. I think a top boost section has volume, tone, and gain, does it not? This one just has volume, bass, and treble. So maybe it's more like not the top boost side, but just the normal side of the Vox series amps. I haven't had a Vox in such a long time, I don't really remember. So I just wanted to see how legit this little thing was compared to like the real deal. So let's test some sound, shall we? All right. I'm going to use my trusty little axe. Oh, my pick over here. Get this off standby. Alright, so there's a Dr. Z brake in the back of this thing, otherwise it would probably blow the tiles off the ceiling. But anyway, so alright, I got the bass. I just have them set, so I have the bass set like at 11 o'clock and the treble set like at 2 o'clock. And the volume, I'm just gonna crank it. I'm just gonna have it almost full. Alright, full volume, cranked, a little bit more treble. On standby. Let's get the Hotone plugged in. So I'm just going to put my guitar in the Hotone. I'm going to unplug the speaker. So we're going to use, obviously we can't compare these amps, but I'm going to use the speaker in the cabinet through the Hotone, because these little Hotones, they'll adjust from 4 ohms to 16 ohms, so it doesn't really matter. I believe this is 8 ohms. So anyway, okay, we're going to plug that in. The power's already run. Power up. All right, let's see what kind of tone I can get with the Hotone compared to the Dr. Dan. All right, so I had the volume cranked on this, so let me get the volume pretty hot. And the treble, oh, pretty hot. Let's try that. What the? down a bit, maybe. All right, we gotta try this comparison again. I'm gonna dial the Z brake down a bit. I think I might be a little bit too compressed here. There we go. All right. You know what? I'm guessing this is more than $150. And yeah, the sound's probably better, but this little thing, for what it is, like a non-tube 5-watt amp, that thing sounds amazing through this cabinet. Let's try some. Stand by. Let's switch these amps again. Crap. It's loud. That's some Tom Petty. one. It's back in here. Well, there you have it, folks. I wanted to see if this little British Invasion amp could duplicate the sound of an AC30 or British amp tone. And Mr. Man, it's pretty good. I have to say, it's pretty amazing. This is a nice amp. Out of my price range, I just can't, justify getting something like this. But something like that, I can justify, any day of the week. And for the tone capabilities, it's pretty good. The only thing I don't like about that amp is, and I read this online too, is they're a little bit noisy. But for the price, I guess, what do you expect? I don't know if there's something maybe you could mod or change something in the back of them to solve that issue, but they're just a little bit. I don't know if you can hear that hum. See, the tube amp was quieter, but as far as punch and then I got a ton of adjustment as far as like brights go. I can kind of muffle that up. I like it right about at 2 o'clock. And then the mids as well. Take that right down. But these EQs are active, so if I add mids, I add volume. Hear that? So I find right about 12 o'clock is good for the mids, and then the bass as well. It's really bassy. And then no bass at all. So I find again right about the middle seems to be a nice mix. And then you can crank down the gain, bring the volume up, and get some nice kind of amp. It's pretty good. Anyway, guys, once again, thanks again for chiming in. I told you I'd try and compare a little bit, try and get some real Vox tones, and compare what this thing can do. And man, it's amazing what they can do with this tiny circuitry. It's crazy. And for the price, it's even more crazy. Like it's pretty good. Anyway, still not convinced I'm going to keep it. I'm thinking of maybe getting a Quilter Super Block UK edition, which is basically 3 versions of British amplifiers in one box. Oh, good night, honey.
Good night.
Daughter's going to bed. So yeah, so I'm going to leave you guys here because my kids are going to bed, and I hope this maybe shed some light, because I haven't seen any other videos where they compare this thing to an actual tube amplifier. And I'm not great on YouTube either, so maybe I just missed out some stuff. But yeah, it's definitely an amazing little amp for the price, I gotta say. So if you guys were kind of hesitant, I don't know. I think it's pretty good. So rock and roll. You guys take care. God bless. Have a good one.